Welcome to the show where stories unfold.
Let's go.
People doing big things, breaking the mold. They're changing the game, making waves every day.
Big move.
Shining bright with the work that is right.
Shine on.
This is Breaking the Silence with Nikki
Nikki Nicole in the building.
Unleash your inner voice and make some
Turn
noise.
up.
Welcome to the Breaking the Silence podcast with Arthur and Nikki Nicole. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Tell your cousin, tell your friend, tell your neighbor to come over here and break the silence with Arthur and Nikki Nicole. Welcome to another powerful episode. Sit back and relax. Enjoy the conversation.
Are you ready to win? It's time to stop doubting yourself and start believing in your power. The opportunity is here, right now. Every step you take gets you closer to your victory. So are you ready to put the work in and claim your success? The choice is yours. Let's go.
Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I said, you know what? I need to start going live more often, especially on Motivational Monday. I hope that y'all are having a great day and getting through today the best way you know how. All right, so picture this. You woke up, reached for your phone, and suddenly you're 45 minutes deep into scrolling. No plan, no intention, and already the day feels like it's slipping through your fingers. Now, imagine instead, you wake up, no snooze button, grab your journal, set your top 3 priorities, and you begin to move with purpose. Same 24 hours, right? But one version owns you and the other, you own it. That's the difference we're talking about today. So let me ask you a question. It's a question, but it's a powerful question. Are you owning your 24? Or is your 24 owning you? I'll wait a minute for the people in the back. Hey, sis, thanks for joining in and being my biggest supporter as always. Y'all make sure y'all follow the Blemish Beauty podcast. She's coming back real soon, and I'm excited about it. But yeah, ask yourself that question. Are you owning your 24 or is your 24 owning you? We all get the same 24 hours. The rich, the poor, the driven, and even the lazy. Time does not discriminate against nobody, right? But how we use those hours matters. That's what separates winners from wishers. So let me break it down a little bit further for y'all. Let me give you an example. All right, say you had $24, right? Every day you had $24, and you had to spend it all by midnight, right? No rollovers, no savings, nothing. You had to spend it before midnight. All right. So now if you had that $24, you know you have to be careful and cautious about how you spend that money. You have to be intentional about how you spend that money, right? Especially when you have bills and life be lifing. So you're going to make sure that every dollar did something meaningful or something that mattered, right? Time is the same thing. Your 24 hours works the same way. Every day you're given 24 hours, and everybody at some point turn on things that don't matter, right? Every day we're strolling through our phones, we're complaining, we're worrying, we're procrastinating. Those things that don't matter to our 24, right? So we have 2 choices every single day. Either to make excuses or take ownership. And excuses are easy. Oh man, I'm tired. I don't have the resources. I don't have the money. I start tomorrow. But ownership says, I'm tired, but I'll show up anyway. I don't have much, but I'll make the most of what I do have. There is no tomorrow. There's only today. Your future is waiting on your motivation. Isn't well, your future is not waiting on your motivation. It's not. It's waiting on you to get up and take action. Every great life is built on what? One day at a time. It's not about the big wins that define you. It's the daily discipline it takes in order for you to win, in order for you to get up, in order for you to move in your life the way you were created to move. Everybody, I do believe, was born great. Everybody, I believe, was born to do great things. But see, we are the ones that change the roadmap, change the GPS, and decide that we're going to go down different roads than we need to. So we change the destinations in our lives and we end up somewhere else. Right? It's the quiet grind. It's when you're silent. It's the choice that you make to wake up and show up. Think about it like this. You're not just living for another Monday or another Tuesday or another Thursday or another Friday or another Wednesday. You're not just living for those days. You're rewriting your story. And you're writing it. Matter of fact, you're not rewriting. You're writing that story every single day that you wake up. You're writing that story. Every hour is a sentence. Every decision is a word. Every habit is a paragraph, right? So let's play a game. I want to play a game with y'all. I want to play a game called the mindset. It's a mindset game called Own It or Drop It. Okay. Now this game, it's a mindset game about excuses and real life habits. If you own it, then you're taking responsibility. If you drop it, then it no longer serves you. All right. So I'm going to give you these scenarios and you put in the comments, own it or drop it. All right. First one, hitting the snooze 5 times every morning. I'm gonna take responsibility for that because you know what? I can set 5 different alarms and they all go off and I hit that snooze button. Boop, back to sleep I go. So I'm gonna own it. All right, so next one. Saying I don't have time for my goals. I'm never gonna say I don't have time for my goals. I feel like, you know, I need more time sometimes to complete some goals, but I'm not going to say that I don't have time. So I might have to own it though a little bit. I'm going to own that one. I'm going to own it. All right. So next one, waiting for motivation to strike. I'm going to say drop it because I don't have to wait for the motivation to come around to do anything. What's up, Breon? Playing the own it or drop it motivational game. I hope you're having an amazing day. But I'm gonna say I don't have to wait for motivation to strike. So I'm gonna drop that. I'm gonna drop that. That no longer serves me. Not own it. Wow, I'm gonna need you to do better. I'm not doing my job. I got to tap in and help my sis out for real. Me being an author, that I can't let her go. I can't let her go down like that. All right, so last one. Checking emails before setting your priorities. Now, I'll be the first to admit that that's like the first thing I do when I get up in the morning is I check emails. I check emails. You owning it, Breon, the last one? Wow. I check emails. I do. And now I do prioritize. I do prioritize. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to own that. I do prioritize my things or whatever the case may be, but I still check those emails. Yeah, I see you being transparent, sis. I know. Yes, Lord. She got a plan for the plan for the plan. She got a plan A for the plan B, a plan B for the plan C, and so forth. Yes, she is very organized. I will say that about you. Yes, you are. You are very organized. But I just wanted to play that game just to, let y'all see where your priorities are and how you're, you know, going through life. You have to own your 24 as if it's your last 24. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is, this is my question for y'all. I have a question. What kind of story are you writing with your 24? What kind of story you writing? Let me tell you how to own your 24. You have to first know what matters. You have to be clear on what matters. Not everything in your life is urgent. Not everything in your life is important. You have to focus on what aligns with your goals and your values. Because you know what? If it was left up to me, I'd probably have everything up there as it's important. It's urgent. It's got to be done right now. That's me. I gotta do better. I gotta start holding myself accountable on that. You have to build a system. You have to build a system because winners don't rely on willpower, right? They build routines. I'm trying to work on getting up every morning at 7. That's something that That's something that I gotta work on. Getting up at the same time and going to bed at the same time. Sometimes I don't go to bed at all, y'all. And that's just truth. That's true. And I do get to a point where I do get burnout. I get burnout, I get overwhelmed, I get stressed. I get to a point where I'm like, you know what? Um, this ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she getting up at 7. I'm going to bed at 7. You know what I'm saying? That's really how it be. But and then I'm sleeping to maybe like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So the day is gone. So I have to build a system, a better routine in order for me to be successful. You have to have structure that creates freedom. Protect your time like your life depends on it because what? It does. Learn how to say no. Let me tell you something. I'm learning the art of saying no. And that is no easy task to say no. It's not for me, especially when it comes down to people that I love. It's hard. You have to turn off those distractions. You have to audit your habits. You don't need to be perfect. And I think we get tied up sometimes with that, thinking that everything has to be perfect. Everything has to be just right. You just need to be persistent. You need to be present. You need to be consistent in everything that you're doing. Everything. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna play a quick motivational video. Get y'all hyped for the day. I'm gonna play a couple of them back to back. All right, check it out.
You're stronger than you think. Every challenge, every setback, it doesn't define you, it refines you. Life may knock you down, but every time you rise, you become more resilient. You faced obstacles and you're still standing. That's proof of your strength. The path isn't always easy, but you have everything you need inside you to keep going. The power to rise again, to push forward, to break through the doubts. So today, remind yourself you've already overcome so much and you're capable of so much more because you're stronger than you think. You've got this.
An older man inspired me to make this video. He told me that God and the devil, they work together. Sometimes God will go to the devil and he'll say, oh, you can test him, just don't kill him. You can test his faith, take his car, take his house, make him deal with death, throw all kind of things at him. Just don't take his life. You see, sometimes God will, I ain't saying he'll give up on us, but if we keep going down the same roads or doing the same things, then now it's a pattern. Now you're showing him exactly who you are. So I just say, let's try to correct ourselves. The older we get, let's try to do better. Actually try to live right. Because one day, God's coming back. He's coming back for us. So is you gonna be on the front line with the devil? or you gonna be on the front line with God? I thought about all the things I went out of life. I feel like I owe myself. I owe myself for all the pain I went through, all the mistakes I made. I'm just actually trying to do better each and every day. I'm thinking about what God brought me here to do. Every day we wake up into spiritual war. Instead of going at war with each other, we need to start fighting back mentally. Fight back mentally. Because the real riches come from the inside. And that's gonna take us farther, way further in life. So if we change each other, maybe this world can make change as a whole. I know sometimes we all feel stuck. We may feel stuck at that one job, or feel like we deserve more. Feel like if we try to do something different, then that's going to affect the things that we actually trying to do. Sometimes you got to bet on yourself. You got to bet on yourself. You got to believe in yourself. I say, nah, that's enough. Enough is enough. Something got to give. So whatever you thinking, whatever you want to do, just do it. You got it?
Yeah, that's my son, y'all. It always warms my heart to see my son do motivation as well. So y'all make sure y'all follow his journey. I'm loving this wave he's on. So follow his journey and see what's next, because it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more. But back to what I was talking about here. So let me ask you again. Are you owning your 24, or are you letting it own you? Every day that we wake up is a gift, but it's also a test. It's a test. I always say it's trial and error. Everything that we go through in life is trial and error. It is, because it is. It's trial and error. Everything that we do, we're testing it out to see if it's gonna work or not. Right? It's a test of our priorities, a test of our hunger. It's a test of how bad do you really want it. How bad do you want that life that you keep talking about, that you keep telling everybody that you come in contact with? How bad do you want it? You don't get control. You don't get control of how many days you have, but you do get control of how you use this day, this moment, this hour, this second. So it's time for you to make that call. It's time for you to send that email. It's time for you to write that page in that book. It's time for you to hit the gym because you keep talking about your summer body. It's time for you to start that business and start investing in yourself. It's time for you to apologize. It's time for you to forgive. It's time for you to begin again. It's okay to start over. A lot of us have to do it multiple times because we keep falling and we keep falling and we keep falling, but we have to fall so we'll know how it feels to get up again. We have to fall so we'll know how it feels to get those scars and those bruises on our bodies. We need that fall so we can rise stronger and stronger each time that we reach out to do something we want and need in our lives. So don't be afraid of the failure. Don't be afraid of anything. Just start stepping out and standing on business and doing what you were born to do. Everybody's born great. I said that already. Everybody's born great. Everybody was born to be amazing, to do great things. It's just we all have different paths and different ways of getting there. Some people might have to take the bus. Some people might have to walk. Some people might have to crawl. Some people might have to get on the train. Then you have those people that just go to the top fast. They might have to take the plane. But at the same time, you don't know what somebody did to get in the positions that they're in. So continue to live authentically. Own your scars, like sis say. Be yourself. Because when you're yourself, people are mad. Oh, they big mad when you're yourself because you know who you are. You know where you're going. So now you got enemies all over the place because suddenly you started stepping into your true self. You started stepping like you knew who you was. You started stepping like you knew you were going to the top. Now you got haters all over the place. You got people trying to bring you down. But the ones that are meant to get to the top the right way authentically, it takes a village to bring them down. But that's okay. You keep going no matter what in your life. Be yourself. Be yourself. And guess what? Everything, and I mean everything, will fall in place when you're yourself. You can't be nobody else, no way. Do something that moves the needle. Today doesn't owe you anything, but you owe it to yourself to make it count, right? So before I get out of here, I want to challenge you for this week. I want to listen. I just did the 30-day challenge, and I'm 2 days away from completing that challenge, and that was very therapeutic for me. I'm glad that I did it, and I wish that others would have joined. I hope that others would still join because you still can join. And right, sometimes you need to do that. But I'm gonna challenge you this week. So for the next 7 days, now, it might sound like a lot, but it's not. I just did 30 almost. Whew, now that was rough. Commit to one uninterrupted hour each day where you dedicate solely to your highest priority goal. No distractions, no multitasking. Whether it's working on your business, whether it's writing a book, whether it's working out, maybe it's planning a trip, this is your power hour. Could be your healing hour. Track it, protect it, and by the end of the week, reflect on how much momentum you've gained just by owning that 1 hour each day. Now, after you do all of that, share a photo, a video, or of that quick win from that power hour. And in that hashtag, you put hashtag on your 24 hour to inspire others and keep everybody accountable for their 24. All right. I'm gonna see who's gonna go with me on this challenge. Also, remember, everyone gets 24 hours. But how you show up is what sets you apart. So don't wait for that perfect moment. Just create it. Own your time, own your mindset, and watch your life transform one focused hour at a time. Let's get it. This is your week. This is your time. This is your 24. And it's time for you to own it. Your 24 is a blank check. Spend it. Building the life that you say you want. Stop talking about it. Just move. Put action to it and make it happen. So until next Monday, I hope that y'all will join the challenge and get that one uninterrupted hour and focus on you and your goals and your life and where you're going. So y'all hang in there. Life can only get better, even though it might seem like it's getting worse. It's going to get better. Trust me. So until next time, y'all, stay inspired. Stay strong. Stay stocked with band-aids, because even when the scars come, even when the bruises come, you have something to cover up those scars. And don't make sure you always have your ointment on deck too. And you'll be all right. So y'all hang in there today. Make today count. Make your 24 hours worth it. Later.
What if you really believed that you could win? What if you did what it took to win? What if you said, one day, this is my day. This is my day to step out and be the best version of myself. What if today was the day? What would you do? How would you move in that moment? I know sometimes we all are afraid to move in our life, to take that next step. And sometimes when we get there, we're like, who, me? I made it? It's time for you to step into your full potential. Be that person that you always desired to be. This is your time. But everything in your life starts with who? You. How you see yourself. How you look at yourself. How you move in your life. Nobody's going to go harder for you than you. So it's time to get to work. And that time is now.